With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello, and today's our question is the resting state. The resting state in mitosis is called interphase. Okay, we are talking about the cell cycle, mitosis, meiosis, and interphase. So, if we see the cell cycle, in cell cycle we have two phase. Fine, we have two phase. The first one is our interphase. What does this means? Interphase. Interphase means a cycle, or we can say a phase which is between two. Fine. The next one is our M phase. Fine. The M phase is actually the cell dividing phase. Fine. Now what is interphase? Actually, when a cell cycle appear, the interphase is actually the cell is in resting state. Fine. The cell is in resting state, but it is metabolically active. It is in resting state. Now what does this means, resting state? Here resting state means the cell is actually not dividing. The cell is not dividing. Fine. The cell is not actually dividing, but it is preparing for the division. Fine. So resting state is your interphase. Fine. So how come this is a resting phase? Actually the cell is not dividing, cell is preparing for, we can write it here, the cell is preparing for the actual cell division, that is M phase. Cell is preparing for cell division. Now how this cell is preparing for cell division, this is important. Actually in this interphase the cell undergoes growth. So first is cell grows in size, or we can say cell growth occur. Fine. Second thing we can say, first of all, this is cell growth. Second is DNA replication occurs. DNA replication occurs, but there is no cell division. These all events are actually making the cell preparing for the cell division. Fine, but cell is actually not dividing. Again I am saying the cell is not dividing. Now this interphase is divided into the three phase. First one is the G1 phase. Fine. Second one is your S phase, and last but not the least, it is G2 phase. Now what happens in these phase? As you know, this your interphase is a resting state, and in this cell prepare itself for the cell division. So in these three states, means G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase, the cell will prepare for cell division. So in G1 phase, if we talk about G1 phase, the cell grows in size. That means cell growth occur. Fine. Cell growth will occur. In S phase, DNA replication takes place. DNA replication take place. Now in S phase, cell continues to grow and protein formation, or we can say protein synthesis occurs. Fine. Protein synthesis occurs. Fine. But there is no actual cell division. Hence we can say the interphase, this interphase is the resting phase. As in interphase, the cell grows in size and DNA replication occur, and even the protein synthesis occur, but there is no cell division. Actually the cell do not divide in interphase, it actually divide at the M phase. In M phase, as you know, we have another four phases. First is your prophase. Okay. Second one is your metaphase. Fine. Second one is your metaphase, and third one is your anaphase. And last is your telophase. Let me write it here. Last is your telophase. After this telophase, the cell actually divides into two. Either it is mitosis or it is meiosis. Fine. So we know about the M phase, it is divided into four phase: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. This is actually the cell dividing phase. Which phase? M phase is actually the cell dividing phase. Okay, this is your cell dividing phase. Okay, the interphase is not actually the cell dividing, it is the resting phase. I hope this question is clear. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.